Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for some Arabia. I'm your host, Kelvin. Belgium declared a rivalry. How quaint. Mutual foreign investment, honestly. I mean, no. I shouldn't. I don't really have the investment pool for it. The Islamic Party. I think they end up actually being in my government, but we'll see. We shall see. Alright. So we're doing actually pretty well at getting our late game industrialization going. We're about to roll off nitrogen fixation. Really hoping that we can use like plastics and stuff and really like get things started in terms of maybe some more trade. I think it might be time to develop some more port infrastructure. Shock tactics, go. Alright. Yeah, I mean, we do have access to a sizable quantity of lead. Honestly, you know what? I almost never do this. Hang on, what's Britain's current infamy? 28. I'll do this. And Arab claims Congo. Okay, so I think that literally just paid 14 infamy for a claim. I was expecting them to, like, also get infamy or something. Alright, good to know. It's absolute garbage. Yes. And time to resume the construction of power plants in all of my states. Yeah, this feels like a mid-game industrial rush, but it's 1917. Alright. Yep. That's our government. Yeah, so ooh, this will get us 5 full legitimacy when it passes. That's nice. Nope. Or, oh, there was exiled agitators. Can I get Petit Bourgeois? Only show available, yeah. Yeah. Reform government. Oh. You guys are supposed to join the radical. Oh. Oh, yes. Right, I see. The reactionary movement is very angry with us. Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot of turmoil in the country. Continent of opportunity. I mean, yeah, sure. Our colony can gain slower growth speed. We're gonna go with a who cares. Slowly pushing towards census suffrage. Middle Egypt. Is that where I end up putting all my universities? Yeah, it is. We'll look into this. The Dandrill to cool off. We have no choice but to attack Swana. I would love to. I just legally can't. Yeah, there's not really much left to conquer. Like, sure, I could conquer a bunch of, like, random stuff here, but it really just doesn't get me much. Like, I'm already struggling to effectively develop everything I own. So, at the bare minimum, let's try and get some more construction sectors going. That will help. Because I'm noticing this number is climbing and continuing to do so. So that would help. Home goods conglomerate. Go. Yeah. And slavery. Yeah. So yeah, let's get... Why is our government suddenly illegitimate? Ah. Well, that's unfortunate. Stand still. -1, I mean, that might help keep them out of the revolution. But I'd like them to have more power. Yeah. Try and get, Petite Bourgeois to chill a bit, please. I don't think it matters now because they're reunited. They failed petition, so they're just really angry. Arming the natives. If they want to fight, they'll get one. Bolt their temples shut. They're becoming more and more relevant. I fear I may have to give in to some demand for them, which is not ideal. Doria. Alright. Looks ought to get us in refuses order. Yeah, that's fine. We're probably not having a civil war. Probably. Then Danilo, agitator trait, wrathful. Like, he needs to go. You know? Yeah. In jail for 10 years. Let's go. There. Alright. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. Looks like I can get as many as, like, all 14 of these. Without breaking my budget, because that is ticking up actually fairly rapidly, I'm noticing. Probably because of, like, the integration and incorporation. We're just slowly starting to actually tax everyone. Gag the ringleaders. Is that so? I mean, I am of the opinion that it is our duty to help Cape Colony become independent, you know? British Katanga would be pretty nice to have, yeah. I think I should have a couple of other armies. Or have I... Yeah, okay, this is just the merged main army. Alright then. Raising concerns. Screw off. Okay, you're actually... Well... Let's make sure we've got all of our generals here. They're probably not getting troops there in time either, so it's probably fine. Alright, it looks like the revolution cooled off. Thank you. Yeah. And somehow this has not improved our situation. Alright. Okay. So yeah, we then push over here. Rest of British Congo. We're getting only a tiny little bit here, but hey, it's something. We'll have all of Katanga. Alright. Jesus Christ, why is that minus 108k? I don't know. It's fine. God, I hope it's fine anyway. So yeah, we have nitrogen fixation. Use the chemical fertilizers. Perfect. And, yes, Britain, of course, took the Danish Strait Isles. Oh, boy. Yeah, we're going to retreat to here. I sure hope we can get here in time. It looks like we probably will not, which is slightly concerning. Although, if you could get an admiral, you might stand a chance here. You just need to delay. Oh god. Right, you know, I never did build the Suez, did I? Well. Okay, it looks like we're actually going to get there first. I don't know where they're arriving from. Siam, so yeah, fair enough. Spread thin. There's no reason to remain in the anti-British League. We're literally never getting rid of Cornwallis. Alright. Oh lord, looks like Cape Colony's in trouble. Unfortunately, I'm actually rather stuck. Like, I can give you guys truck transit, which will help. It'll require you to reorganize a bit, which is fine. It looks like those forces are about to arrive. Unfortunately, I can't send troops down here to help right now. I have to secure my own capital and make sure no stupidity thing happens, you know? Alright, so on that note, how's our plastics? Alright, that should be some oil demand, right? Should build oil all over there. Alright. So, I think we're safe now. We need to get troops down here. We can trust in our navy to hold. Alright. So, conveyors are up, yeah. Let's grab that. Pneumatic tools. Gujarati. Okay. Well, we held. Maybe. The next question is, where in the goddamn hell are the Germans? Reduce Majeure autonomy. Alright. So, still British East Africa fighting alongside for independence. We just got to keep holding and try and keep cranking their casualty rates as more and more German troops pour in. I'm a little bit worried about this. I'm kind of okay if this coalesces into a single front, though. Oops. The maps are clear. I'm just going to keep fighting with Britain. Yeah. Imagine to inflict a fair bit of just nasty casualties on them, which is the good news. You know? Alright. And bonus points as we actually win battles, that should help. No. Very sad kitty, but no. Okay. 12 months until electrification's complete. Okay, I don't like seeing that. Oh boy. Don't worry, their war support is ticking down, and it's getting worse. Okay, Galetti being out is huge. Potentially good for us. Okay, I think it actually sent a bunch of their troops back to London. Alright. Yeah. I'm a little worried about Germany, but we'll see. I think they're, at the moment, their war support hits -1. Okay. Japan's out, which is another loss of troops for them. And they're losing 2 war support. And Britain is almost willing. It's going to be close. Alright. Like -8. We're almost there. Getting British East Africa independent is going to be potentially so big for me because then I can actually just conquer British East Africa. There we are. Okay. So that was huge. We shouldn't even have a truce with you guys. So, like... Really? Of all people, it's going to be the United Sovereign Archduchies. We're going to be like, yeah, no. Guarantee the independence of East Africa. Well, you know what? That is fine at the end of the day. Like, that is going to be pretty crippling for Britain to lose either way, even if I don't necessarily get it myself. Yeah, I should get onto industrial ports. And I think a new opportunity has emerged. One I'm going to be very happy with. Because I'm pretty sure Britain just lost most of its rubber. Or at least a decent chunk of it. Just keep trying to get whatever we can upgraded. Okay. Okay. And so as a result, like, trade opportunity is there. Trade opportunity is there. We are in need of steamers. That's fine. I think I just transferred over everything, so steamship scale. Did I get the last one? Looks like I did. But yeah. So we'll build the lower Egyptian ports. I'm going to aim to try and increase my number of convoys and really start ramping up our export route of rubber. There's also a solid chance that we can start exporting tulle soon, since we will have more rubber. Yeah, if the USA is busy ever elsewhere, because like I can get the support of the Russians. Unfortunately, the Germans are on the fence. I don't like that. I don't know. We've been improving relations with Germany for a while. Their relations are still poor, though. God. And no matter what, we cannot seem to get a goddamn acceptable government worth a damn. Let's at least just, I guess, change over to the Radical Party. It'll give us another bunch to that. Yeah, Britain has lost India. The loss of East Africa is another blow to them. And more convoys, which then get immediately consumed by trade routes. Alright. Yeah, the oil exports, the rubber exports, the opium exports even. There's lots to export. Coffee. Okay. Porcelain. Glass. For the British. Tea to the Germans and the British. Roots of democracy. Good. But yeah, no. So we have a lot of potential trade and decent exporting to do. We'll need the ports for it, but looks like we're actually going to get there, so good news. It would also be good if we can get some coal going. Or at least some more coal. Still have like 3 pages of power plants and a year of power plant building to do. Alright. Nice, be all done in 12 weeks. Electrification's at least kind of going, but it will take time. And economically, we are developing pretty good. Yeah, we're #1. We've taken a solid lead over the German Empire. We used to be trading places with them, but obviously no longer. And how's the oil? Good. I'm actually shocked we don't really have anywhere to export oil to. No, well. Yeah, diesel engines would be ideal if I could somehow get those. Which I guess I am trying to rush to for like a late game push. You know? Like currently I get it in 5 years. Less than that. If I just did compression ignition now, I think it's worth. Yeah. Alright. That's fine. So yeah, we now have... Yeah, you can see that's where the campaign started, and we passed census suffrage. There we go. The landowners don't even exist anymore. We'll join the Conservative Party. Yeah, no. Never trust a true believer on worldly matters. The Bemba Uprising. I mean... like I say, if for whatever reason the Bemba Uprising were successful, it would be pretty good for me. Like, I think I'm gonna have to support them. You know? Look at the army in position, shall we? They're not quite joining. I'm hoping that the USA literally just... no, they did not declare neutrality, unfortunately. But since I didn't demand anything, they didn't have enough time to join either, so it works out. Alright, and partisan paper is good. Okay. Path to liberalism complete. Yeah. Become a radical. Yeah, wow, that's pretty high support for the trade unions. Not bad. So yeah, the Bemba nation can kind of just come into existence. Well, that's certainly a GDP ownership number. It certainly is a number. One of the most numbers of all time. All right. Oh yeah, East Africa's a little bit there. How about that? So yeah, these regions are effectively just basically defecting to me. Whether or not they know it yet or not. We can do steel frame buildings. I was gonna say, yeah, we need 900 explosives and 4,500 steel for that, though. Honestly, not bad. Alright, welcome to the nation of Bemba. What do you mean you will also just side with them? From sympathy. Our relations with you are belligerent and poor. I understand it's not great, but come on. They're just trying to slowly fix everything, feels like. Hey, you guys just want to not pay me as much. Have an exemption from service. There we go. That helps a little bit anyway. Wow, minus nearly 400,000 to build pretty much all of the remaining power plants. All right. The best we got. Alright. The Madagascar uprising. Fair enough. But yeah, they apparently just have, like, the USA just has sympathy for everyone who isn't me, which is incredibly annoying. Hopefully we can fix the belligerent attitude that they have. That would be nice. I don't know. Trade often helps.